Good afternoon, everyone. I wanted to pop in and do a video. I haven't did one in a while. I usually take my glasses off because you really can't see my face. Uh, just got in from church, about to warm up something to eat. Just wanted to talk about control and how we have none, absolutely zero control. This is the first holiday that myself and my family have had since my mama passed in August of this year. She passed August the 7th. So the family's a little bit scattered. It's not a lot of us. She only had 3 children. She wasn't married. And then, of course, one of my children is incarcerated. I've got my youngest child has moved out. He might have been gone the past 3 or 4 months. So it's been 2021. Everybody said 2020 when Corona. 2021 for me has not been my best friend. It's kind of hard to not, you see things that need to be fixed and you want to try to fix them and you want to try to make it right, and you have to realize that God is in total control and everything that's happening is part of his divine plan. And it's hard to sit back and just watch things happen, like people, go through stuff and they hurt and they feel some type of way, or watch your children have to do this growing up experience. Like my kids are 24, 22, and 18. So they are young adults and they, make decisions for themselves. And even before they became young adults, they had ideas and thoughts about how the world worked and how things were going to happen. And just like we did when we were younger, we cannot forget that we were once young and we couldn't wait to grow up and wanted to be adults. And we had all these thoughts and plans. And now we're seeing it from our parents' perspective. We kind of switch spots with our parents. And so we're getting to see our kids make mistakes and choices just like our parents saw us make mistakes and choices that they didn't agree with. And they wanted to fix it, and we didn't want them to bother us or to touch us or to say anything to us about anything. And so I'm experiencing that. And that's life, right? And it sucks and it don't always feel good, and you can't always get a grip on stuff. And then you go through the grieving process, and grieving, you might not go through all the stages just like the book or the internet, Google has it mapped out. I mean, I never went through the denial stage. It's just this whole, you know, this culture shock. This is not my life, can't be it, can't be what's happening. You want to try to go back in time and change things and make it better for everybody, but we can't do that. We have to live and grow through life, and we have to experience different things, and we have to, I guess, kind of suck it up and get over some stuff. It sucks to say that, but that's just, I mean, that's what it is in life. My hair is braided, y'all. Sorry. That's just, I mean, that's just what it is in life. We just have to suck some stuff up and deal with it, harsh as it may be, and just, I mean, day to day life is a difficult thing, and we have to remember that we just don't have control over things. We don't have control over who gets sick, who dies. We don't have control over car accidents. We don't have control over the way people speak to us. We don't have control over the events that happen in our life. God has total control, and we don't understand it now, but later on down the road we'll get it. The stuff that I didn't understand as a kid, now that I'm an adult, I'm like, okay, now I get it. Now that I'm a middle-aged adult, it's some stuff I don't understand, but when I get up to becoming an older adult, then I understand the things that I didn't understand in middle age. Just like now I understand the things that I didn't understand in my young adulthood. And it's hard because the stuff that my children go through, I'm like, this is how you fix it. This is the way. And if you would just do this, but somebody was telling me today at church, like if they didn't listen to you while they were in your house, now that they out of your house, the odds of them doing what you say is like slim and none, and you probably wavering close to the none situation. We have to kind of let people grow up and mature at their own pace. We don't have a say so. We have zero control. I know we feel like it, and I keep telling my kids that because you're an adult, you feel like you're running something. We not running nothing. So let us keep that in remembrance, and let us go through life and pray, Lord, if it be your will, And then things will happen and we'll be able to perceive them better. And we always say be anxious for nothing, but that's not the scripture. The scripture says be careful for nothing. So let us just, try to remember that God is the one that's in control, and it's not we ourselves, but it's him, and he has a purpose and a plan for our life that was created even before we were ever born. And everybody has an input, and everybody has an opinion, and everybody is on the outside looking in, and they want to tell you how to do stuff and how to run stuff. And I mean, until they have walked a mile in your shoes, until they have stood where you stand, then they just don't have the knowledge, the insight like they think they do. It's easier to tell somebody on the outside looking in because you're not dealing with all the feelings and the emotions and the thought processes that have went into whatever it is that they're trying to accomplish. So let us always remember that there's a blessing in the lesson, which is the fruit of the Spirit. It's a process. At some point you're going to say, but now I get it. Even if you have to stop and ask, is this the way? Y'all have a wonderful and great day. Enjoy. And this video might post really late because it takes them some time. But I thank you all for watching, listening. Please subscribe, like, whatever the case may be. I'll try to get on a regular schedule, but I'm just living my life, y'all. Thanks.